Alright y'all, so today I'm going to actually be working on a pair of shoes. I know you guys always see me in my house coat, but I'm like perpetually cold all the time, especially since I shaved my hair off. So I keep my head covered when I'm in the house. I keep my robe on when I'm in the house, and I try to wear a lot of layers. Okay, beyond that, we are working on a pair of shoes, and I'm going to totally revamp a pair of shoes that I ordered off of ShoeDazzle a long time ago. And I may have worn these once to like a prom thing that I went to. It wasn't like an actual prom. I was like grown when I went. But I wore these once and never again. And I mean, they're not really my style, so that kind of like makes sense. But I'm gonna make these into a brand new pair of shoes. I'm probably gonna wear these on wherever I go for the holidays. I don't know, not this week, but like Christmas, New Year's type thing. I don't know. But the shoe is black. And it is a holiday shoe, but it's not my style. So once again, I'm gonna revamp these bad boys, all right? So right now I have like a bunch of newspaper just laid out right now because I know I'm gonna make a big mess. I'm gonna be using glitter and Mod Podge, which looks like this, and this is a tiny bottle. I want y'all to know that the Dollar Tree is the plug because I got a few bottles of the Gloss Luster Mod Podge. I got this glitter that came in like a pack like this. I got 2 of these bad boys because I'm gonna add these to the shoes. Let's see what else I got from the dollar store that was a plug. Again, the 99-cent store in LA, I guess you have those on the West Coast, but here in Chicago we have the Dollar Tree. It's $1 for everything. So I got glue sticks, I got containers for the glitter once I'm done making my mess. And I got a bunch of stuff honestly that day, but these are the things. Also, please don't mind my ashy kneecaps, y'all. It's cold here. It's really cold. And no amount of lotion is gonna keep my knees from turning white, honestly. I'm gonna start with is taking the bow off the front, and I have a seam ripper. This is what I use when I'm sewing to take out like stitches that I kind of like jagged on, or if I'm like taking something else apart that's already made, I do that as well. But this is what I'm gonna use. And so there's some stitching back here, and I'm just gonna remove the bow off of here. And what's cool about the shoe, I'm really gonna take advantage of how this shoe was made. There's a loop on here that I'm gonna use later, and that loop I'm gonna utilize to put some trim that I found at the fabric store. And the trim, I forgot to show you all, looks like this. So we're using this to revamp the shoe. Also, it's gonna look like a totally different shoe, y'all, I swear. I left the little loop at the front. We're gonna keep that there, and you will see why. I kind of jagged on the second shoe and effed up the loop. I could make a whole new loop, but I'm not really into that today. So I'm just gonna take my hot glue gun and get it popping. I'm thinking glitter all up in here. Not here. This will be trim and glitter here. So basically the glitter is going to cover the whole shoe except the strap, and I'm probably going to remove the T as well. And you guys are actually going through my creative process with me right now. So, you know, shout out to my ashy knuckles. So I've decided what I'm gonna do, and it's pretty destructive, but my middle name is Destructive, so we're gonna do this, all right? So what I'm doing is taking the back of this and cutting away at it. Boom. All right, using this later, all right? And boom, just make it look like it was made like this. And what I'm gonna do, just to make sure that I won't have any funny business, is take my hot glue gun and get these edges together. What I want to do is keep this here because I think I'm going to use it later, and it will all make sense. I promise you it will. It's just my vision is telling me to go for it. So I'm going to use this, and just like we have a loop down here, we're going to put a loop up here, and we want to make the loop big enough that if we doubled this cord, it would go through. So, you know, if you have some shoes that you're not really feeling, you always have the option to revamp them. You just have to kind of like think outside the box and figure out what your style is and what you would want to do with your shoes. I'm really bothered by how ashy my hands are. I hope you're just as bothered as me because misery loves company. All right, shoe number 2. Now, I want to figure out what I'll be doing with my cording, but right now I just want to make sure I can get these through, and it's looking like a yeah. It's really looking like a hell yeah. I think I jumped the gun on this side because the glue wasn't even dry. All right, this is when we learn that patience is a virtue. Okay, this side's dry, so let me check on this side. And it does fit in there very nicely. All right, so moving along. What I'm doing next is I'm threading it through one more time through the front of the shoe, just like that. And I want to see how much cord it's gonna take for me to get the exact look that I want. Now what I want to do is just to make sure they don't unravel, I'm going to glue them together. Now I also wanted to take some cord and take it to the front of the shoe, but I'm starting to feel like I'm not gonna have enough cord for that. So what my vision was to line it up like this. We're gonna do this loop first, or thread this through first. And like that, all right? And I'm gonna go ahead and glue it down so it's not in the way when I get to the rest of it. Now that this is complete, and this is what you want it to look like at the end, I mean, I think that looks awesome. All right, so eventually we're gonna thread it through the back, and that is the top of the shoe. But now we're gonna go across the shoe with the remaining cord. Now here's where it gets interesting because I'm not gonna cut anything off. I'm not, well, I'm not, because if I was gonna cut anything off, I would have done it by now. It's a little late. So what I'm gonna do is glitterize the shoe, and it may come out nice, it may come out like trash. I don't know, but this is this is the vision that I came up with in the store, and I'm like, ooh, I got cord, but I don't know if I got enough cord. But we got glitter, and glitter is always nice. And what I'm gonna do is mix these two. I'm gonna mix the turquoise and the emerald, hopefully to come up with a color that complements this very well. I could just stick with emerald, but why? Let's be fun here. And I got these little cases at the dollar store too, so we gonna use what we got to get the look that we want. There's two different ways you can do that. You can do this. You can mix the glitter and the Mod Podge together in a cup, and you can paint it on the shoe. But I think because I'm dealing with like a velvety material, I kind of want to do the first layer painting the Mod Podge on, and then just sprinkling the glitter on top of it. Anyway, what's cool about the Mod Podge is that it's a glue, but it's also a sealant, so you only have one step to take when you're working with it. You don't have to seal it once you're done. So I'm just pooping. Looks like poop. Ooh, that may have been too much. And is this the one I really want to use? Let me look at these. I'm just gonna say fuck it. Pardon my language. So yeah, so they say you can do it like this, where you mix the Mod Podge and the glitter together, and now we paint. Okay, shoe is complete. Both shoes are complete, and I'm very excited and I'm impressed with myself, being that this is the first shoe that I've ever done. Or that would be a lie, because I made some thigh-high denim boots a long time ago back in LA. But this is the first shoe that I completely remodeled, like taking things apart and putting things back that don't really work. Now, to start, I will say I was very nervous about the glitter and Mod Podge mix and painting it on. I thought I was gonna be like, you know, like in grade school when you pour the glitter on top of the glue. I thought I was gonna do it like that, but Mod Podge and the glitter mix is so much easier, and it's actually way cleaner. I do not have a lot of glitter that I have to clean up now. I do have to like really get into my brush or whatever, but that's cool, whatever. Might as well clean my makeup brushes while I'm at it. But it's cool, and again, Mod Podge is like awesome for crafts like this, especially because it's the glue and it's the sealant. So glue and finish, if you can see that glue. The glitter is not gonna shake off while I'm walking, and if it does, it's not gonna be a lot. It's really good at setting the glitter into whatever your craft is, and I've seen plenty of tutorials on it, and that's what made me say, hey, they have Mod Podge at the Dollar Tree, let me pick that up. So let's see, this is the finished shoe, right foot, and again, I'm happy with what I was able to come up with limited resources. Let's see, I was very nervous about the velvety texture. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to paint over it with the Mod Podge and glitter, but it's low-key dope, and it's kind of like galaxy looking for it to be setting into the velvet instead of like on a leather shoe. When these are completely dry, I'm gonna try them on. I'm gonna paint my toes, and then I'm gonna try them on, so I'm not out here looking any more ratchet than I already do. I'm probably gonna add some trim or something here to just like dangle from the end of the cord, but that is pretty much the finished product. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.